Now I'm told that I'm being joined by our other colleague on the other side of the Atlantic, Segun Adeyemi himself, via telephone link-up from the commercial capital, Lagos. Segun, how are you feeling, man? You must be on your way to, is it Mars? Or, because after all, well, what about the heavens, man? Where are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Shaka. It's a celebration time here. And I'm getting ready to go for a massive evening of partying and drinking just to celebrate the...
Well, it looks like the Super Eagles turned out to be the real Super Eagles over the ordinary Eagles. Yeah?
Yes, the Super Eagles are here. That they are not just Eagles, but they are super, whereas the Eagles of Mali are the ordinary Eagles. Going by the outcome of today's semi-final between the two Eagles.
What is the mood like in the neighborhoods where you are in Lagos, Segun? How are the people feeling or expressing their feelings?
There is a lot of happiness here. It's been a long time since Nigeria reached the final of the Africa Cup of Nations. The last time the country reached the final was against Cameroon. And the last edition, which was held in Gabon and Equatorial Guinea, Nigeria actually missed out. Nigeria did not feature in that tournament, which was a lot of disappointment to the football fans around there. And so getting to the final of the 2013 edition, and not just getting there, but getting there in style, has elicited a lot of celebration here. Immediately after the match ended, a lot of firecrackers went off. People were singing, people headed to drinking joints, and the celebrations are continuing as I speak to you. And I can tell you that immediately I finish, this show with you, I will be heading to one of these bars also to celebrate. Chaka.
Now, Segun, given the manner in which the Super Eagles seem to have underperformed before this tournament, if you were to talk to us from the deepest, better part of the bottom of your Lagos heart and soul, did you expect them to be still hanging in the tournament today? Did you have any confidence in them, really?
To tell you the truth, not at all. Not at all. In fact, many here in the media also wrote off the team. And when they didn't perform well in the group stage, managing to win one against Ethiopia, many were not surprised. They had written the team off. And I must tell you the truth. I'm one of those who actually wrote off the team. But then when they got to the quarterfinals and took on Ivory Coast and did so well, they won the match 2-1. And not only did they just win the match, they won inside. They won very well. They played very well. Then people started believing in them. A lot of people still felt that was a fluke, that was not the real Super Eagles. But with the performance that the Super Eagles have put up today against Mali, beating Mali 4-1 and beating them with a lot of panache, people are now beginning to feel that Nigeria may just be on the way to winning its third Africa Cup of Nations title on Sunday in the final.
So what in your view do you think was the secret behind its success so far, the Super Eagles?
I think the secret is what the coach, Stephen Keshi, has said. He decided to build a brand new team. It doesn't matter whether you are playing abroad or you are playing in Nigeria. He decided to bring every player to the field, see how they want to play, test them out, and then pick the best. For example, we have 6 locally based players in this team. That is the first time in a very long time. We have the highest number of home-based players. to be in the Nigerian team to the Nations Cup finals. And so the coach took these players, started grooming them right from the start, built a brand new team, and apparently when the team started the competition, they have not blended properly. That probably explained why they were not playing as a team, and many were disappointed. But today haven't played a number of matches. I think they are now playing as a unit. I think they now understand themselves. And now we are seeing good football, Nigerian football, on display.
Nigerian football, indeed. Sunny, why don't you take it away and interact with your buddy, Segun Adeyemi, for a while.
Sporty greetings from Washington, Segun. Segun, how much credit do you give Stephen Keshi for this success by the Super Eagles? As you well remember, he captained the 1994 Nations Cup team that lifted the trophy for Nigeria. Is Keshi the main reason for the success of the Super Eagles in this tournament?
Sonny, if I have to give him a percentage in terms of credit, I will give him over 90%. Because this is the coach that was appointed after Nigeria missed out of the last edition of the Nations Cup in Gabon and Equatorial Guinea last year. And he decided to build a brand new team from the scratch. And even when everybody started condemning the Super Eagles, he never gave up. He kept saying the team will do well. Give us a chance. He believed in the team. And that meant he must have done something right. So I give him most of the credit for what we are seeing today.
Maybe my colleague Peter Clody has a question for Segun.
Well, Segun, we heard reports that some NFA officials had even booked the return flight of the players back to Nigeria after the before the quarterfinals, fearing that the Elephants might trample upon the Super Eagles. And they had even started talking about replacing him with a foreign coach. How true were some of these reports?
Well, in the first instance, about booking their flight, that was in the media. I think it is more of a joke, about, expecting that they will crash out early. But the Keshi issue, about the idea of sacking Keshi, was actually voiced by a former official of the Nigerian Football Federation. He said Keshi had been penciled down to be fired if the team had carved out at the group stage. However, the federation, the Nigeria Football Federation, came out to say this is not true. Well, it is convenient for them to say that now. But I can tell you that if this team had not gone beyond the group stage, Keshi would have been fired.